Bernard, you're here.
Yep.
Damo, you're here. Hose Mary's here. Where is he?
He's
the
doing
craft
craft.
master.
He is.
Look at him.
Oh, look at his
He's given himself an entrance. Look at that. Oh, my God.
Actually walked into that studio.
Did he? Walked into the wrong studio.
Well done. Bill.
Zach Butter's going to join us shortly. We've got some news, which we must get to with Purple. Big news out of Tassie, of course. Quiz, Nuff, all the stuff you love. But at the top it says craft.
Yes.
And you walked into the wrong studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the Rush Hour studio.
You've said
in
to
there.
me, Jim, I'm off the top.
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
He's got lots of notes, Jim.
He's
I can
got notes
see them next to me
everywhere.
here.
One.
Folded pages.
You didn't help
numbered
him,
them.
did you, Jim?
Now, Jim,
Yes.
it's a big day. Big day for the Saturday Rub team.
Why is that?
Big day. Because I don't know if you know this, but the big boss, Grant, who lives in
Yes.
Sydney, Grant
Blackley.
Blackley, he was been in touch with me.
I
for-
will help you with that one.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, he's the big boss. Well done. He's been in touch because he wants me to nominate 4 new ACRA nominations, okay?
For
4
us.
new awards.
Explain what
Yes.
the
Well,
ACRAs
the ACRAs
are.
are the Logies of radio.
Right.
And
But
we all-
what does it mean, ACRA?
ACRA
What's it
means
spell?
ACRA.
Yeah, but what does that stand for?
Hose knows that. She's in the game.
Don't knows one, has he? Couple?
No,
Is it the commercial radio?
Australian Commercial Radio Awards.
Which are big. They are the Logies. They are the big. They're the Brownlow Knight. Jim, oh, look at him. Have a look at him. He's a flog. You won one last year.
100%.
What was it for?
I think that's about the 18th year in a row.
Guess what?
What was it for, host?
Best sport presenter.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, best
Presenter.
best sport presenter.
What did you present?
I don't know.
Nothing.
The footy.
I think it was the Rush Hour.
Yeah.
You know who's
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
70% of
Hero
that.
of that.
But anyway, the 4 new
yes,
awards.
that's probably why I got it.
4 new awards.
Yes, so new awards.
Yeah, 4 new awards.
like
I
this.
have submitted
Or nominations?
with Grant, or as you say, Grant.
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 Okay.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
say Grant.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the first one, it really just it answers
Look at
it.
the stupid head on him.
He's happy with this before he delivers it.
He's
Look at him.
really happy with
It
himself.
answers itself.
Does it, Bill?
Yeah. The worst question ever on radio, right?
Yes.
Grant come up with that
No,
one.
you're away, Bill.
Dave
No.
Cameron liked it.
Jeez, low hanging fruit.
So I know.
We've done this.
I know it's a bit old.
Yeah.
Even
But we haven't started on this, mate.
even the Friday huddle go would make the show out of it. But anyway, but so I submitted that one, and it got submitted. Guess what? It come back. Well done, you've won. You've already won. You've already won. So congratulations, Bernie, on that.
All contenders, forget it.
No, that's right. No more contenders. Bang, stamped. You have won.
Cannot beat it.
Well done,
Yeah,
Bert.
cannot beat that. So well done there. The second one was nearly answers itself again.
Oh, no.
The biggest flog of the radio industry.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
I wouldn't say that about
Why are you
Purple.
looking-
I mean,
why are
he
you looking
can
at
get-
Jim?
move aside, Kyle. And
Move aside, Kyle.
yeah, Kyle.
I think he called him Cole.
Yeah, I
He
did.
got his name
So-
wrong.
You got to think someone who's entitled, right? Happy with himself.
Yep.
Think swanning around at Liv in his aviators. Think gaslighting, which he does a lot.
What does that mean, Bill?
Weddings in the Gold Coast
Yeah,
hinterland,
Talking
flogging
to Chris
himself.
Waller.
Oh, Chris Waller.
With Carl.
Oh,
And Carl. Dancing with Carl.
And Carl, was he there? No, he wasn't
Carl.
there. So,
He's getting married today, Carl.
is he?
Yeah, elbows going.
Oh, it's a wonder Flog didn't get invited here. So,
Well, who are you nominating?
James Brayshaw! And again,
You'll go back to back,
you
Jim.
wouldn't
What for?
believe what happened.
What for?
I sent it up there. Done! One, bang! Another winner! No more submissions. We're done. You have won that. So we've got 2 prize winners here,
Well
Damo.
done, boys.
Happy with this.
Then the third one,
Oh, he's
Damo.
opened the page up.
Yeah.
What do I get?
He's lost you.
And the third one that we came up with,
You and Grant.
and Grant and,
Jimmy's puffing.
and
I know,
Dave.
look at him. He's that
I had
excited.
to run in. I was late. Nomination for the most safe and boring presenter.
Ooh.
Who do you reckon that might
Oh,
be
no,
in this?
I need to hear some more.
Yeah.
Safe and boring. Morally superior. That's how he sees himself.
Did well to get that out.
Woke.
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 No, I won't cop woke.
4 eyes. Receding.
I'm still confused.
Weak as last week when he should ask Chief about something.
Oh, yeah.
The Bachelor.
Yep.
So, Damien Barrett.
And guess what? You submitted that and
And submitted it, and guess what? Yes! That's three. We're 3 from 3.
Normally, you got to go to the night up in Sydney.
No.
No.
They're that good, these submissions.
We'll still go, Jim.
The other nominees didn't even get special commendations, Jim. Exactly. It's just straight winners.
So what have you won, Bill?
And so the last
What about
nomination.
the fourth one?
Oh,
Bill?
here we go.
For the ACRAs.
Last
Yeah.
nomination.
Most popular presenter. Most popular presenter
What the
on air.
hell?
Yeah, no, he's
I
lost
wrote-
his
I wrote some good-
Jimmy's
Now,
lost
He's
his
got his
paper.
own sheet.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Someone
he's found it.
who is on point.
Oh, on point.
Oh, okay.
What else?
Unique brand.
Oh. Yes,
Everyone-
actually, that's the truest thing you said so
Yeah,
far.
that's true.
It is a
Everyone
very
enjoys
unique brand.
his humour.
All right.
Universal loved.
Universal love.
Think Sam Pang. Think
Oh,
Kari Bickmore. Think Christian O'Connor. O'Connell, or whatever. And so well done, Anthony William
you're
Brownless.
nominating yourself.
I nominated, sent up. You wouldn't believe what happened. Oh! Hose, no, you idiot!
He's got to go up there.
Yeah! Bang! So 4 ACRAs in the room. You wouldn't believe that, would you? How good.
You got some
brilliant,
pull in
boys.
that industry
Oh,
book.
I know. And those good submissions. You have to do a bit.
Submissions.
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 Submarines.
So, hey, while we're at it, just quickly.
Yes.
Friday night, last night,
Yeah.
Friday night.
which was last night.
Yeah, which today's
Talk
Saturday.
about heating up old soup.
Yes.
The old pea and ham had been sitting on the stove for one whole week.
Oh, have a look at Fat get ahead of
He's
Steve.
away today.
Mate,
You've come in with
and
good
you
craft.
bring up
No, was it?
Bernie-
No, don't put it on me.
Well,
No,
No,
you wouldn't have done that.
No.
but your show.
I was part of the show, which may have gone down a path that we went
not
down
a-
on the Saturday Rub
Well,
last
well,
night.
last week,
Yeah.
And you took over, and it was the whole show built around Bernie's question.
Fresh
I haven't
ears,
heard
Bill.
this.
Fresh ears.
Fresh? No, it's not fresh here. Old soup.
New audience, Bill.
And then Howie's taken off. He's gone to India. He said,
going
no,
on?
this is going no good here. We're busting up here. So he went to India.
He's just buggered off.
He
Jim.
took off.
Do the cricket.
What's going on there, mate?
Yeah.
What is happening?
The Chief's happy.
You didn't address the elephant in the room last week about the chief.
I wouldn't be
needs to
calling.
know.
I
That
wouldn't-
needs to be
I
addressed.
don't reckon I'd call the chief an elephant.
Well, you do it tomorrow night on
It's
your
a
show,
saying.
The Bounce.
All right.
I won't go
Why
there.
don't you do it on the Bounce? See
Yeah,
how tough you are.
all right, leave it with me.
So there's problems here. Red flags.
Red flags.
Yeah, I can see it.
The Friday huddle break, they're not.
Fracturing.
That's it. That's the word. Fracturing.
Fracturing.
Zero courage.
Well,
You're like the Wizard of Oz, the lion you were last week.
Fat.
Oh, no, what? No courage.
No courage, yeah.
the
Not the
lion.
Tin Man.
No, he needed a heart.
Yes. And the other one?
Scarecrow needed
Brain.
brains. You're the scarecrow, Bill.
That's you.
Oh yeah.
Fat. We've had to have our heads in.
What?
The rest of us. Hose, Damo, Burn and myself.
Yep.
Because when one of our own really starts to battle, we all sort of go, righto, how are we going to be able to, well, firstly, address it on the show.
Well, that's the first thing we do at Triple M. Yeah. And then we put our arms
But
around.
then secondly, try and help.
Consult.
Not
So-
the most popular presenter,
So,
surely not.
Last year, Bill gets the ass off the Sunday footy show. They'd been trying to work out how to get him off for years.
let's be really clear, got the
yeah,
arse too.
then
Yeah.
eventually they just go, he's off, and we've just got to sever ties.
And we chose not to
They brought
replace
him back
didn't
for
you?
gather round
Well,
as the warmer
then
up.
they bring him back as a warm-up man.
Just didn't replace you, Bill.
Laugh now. Clap now.
Shut up, Safe.
Clap now. Laugh now.
The worst role you could hand to a man, they bring him back to do, which is to warm up the audience for the chompers. And so they're ready for chomp when he goes on air.
And did a good job.
You did do a good job. Bill.
So then 10 News.
Did you?
Yeah.
10 News come to
Oh,
us.
Dibs. Don't bring this up.
And they
old
say,
sweet.
we want Bill to do crosses to our news for a month.
Oh no.
Lasted a week. Given the arse.
He went, he got crook.
Oh, he got crook.
Nick Butler got crook.
No, I tell you what happened. Head of 10 News went, no more.
Talk about panic buttons being in the room. and-
Yeah.
That was a good call.
No, that was the last call you made.
That was the
Channel
last
10.
call.
There's
Mate,
no
no
more
more.
of this
I
rubbish.
didn't get paid for that.
Bloke's gone finish up tonight.
I think they
Hey,
hit the
you
panic
invoiced them,
buttons.
but
So
they didn't.
then, if you think that you can't get any worse for Fat, he goes to the only available network left, 7,
Yep.
and says, all right, I'm going to do an hour with Campbell Brown.
Oh, hang on.
Did that once. It came across my desk. That's been trimmed to a minute. A minute.
An hour.
It's called a minute on Friday night footy or something like that,
Well,
Jim.
yeah, but it was an hour.
was an hour and
It
a
was
bit.
his
so-
own show.
hour and a
It
bit.
was an hour and a bit on Friday Night Footy.
They got the best stuff.
And then it
out.
went back to 10 to 1.
Campbell's fault.
Oh, what's it? Campbell's fault.
What do you get in
There's
within
a
a
common
minute?
denominator here.
Yes.
Maybe you're just not cut for TV anymore. I'm not sure you ever were, but I don't reckon you are anymore.
Gaslighter. Don't do this.
What does it mean, Bill?
Yeah, what does
No,
gaslighting
don't
mean,
look
Bill?
at Rosie.
No, no,
Oh,
no
now
phone.
he's getting his
He's got
phone.
to
Bill.
Google
It's
it.
a term you use all the time. What does it
do.
actually mean?
It means you make me feel bad.
Oh,
I think you do that to yourself.
and then, do we want to go to the actual elephant in the room
Oh, what's happening?
There's a few of them.
What's
Jim,
happened now?
Which elephant are you referring to?
next week?
Oh, we should go
So
there.
we had to move.
We should go there.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
before we go
move
there,
our
big
show.
game
This'll
next week.
be-
We had to move the game
Big game next week.
from Geelong. We were going down to Geelong.
Who
We
to
are.
move the game. Shut up, Fat. We were going down to Geelong next week to do whoever the Cats are playing in
Adelaide.
Adelaide.
Big game.
Big game.
Massive game.
We had to
Where we
move
were going. I was
from
told we-
there to the MCG, the game here,
Yeah.
because guess who wasn't available
Oh,
to do the
geez.
show in
Hang
Geelong?
on.
No, just-
This is
let's just
gaslighting
have-
at its best.
This
let's
might be
just have
gaslighting, Bill.
A wild guess who wasn't available to do the game in Geelong.
No, Jim.
Oh, Mr. Geelong!
Now, Jim.
You weren't going to be there.
Flog, you
Well,
know.
look at you.
Gaslighter,
You
shut
were
up.
He's
not
got the
gonna
front
be
footy,
there.
Bill. You need to tell
He
the
has
proper
got
story.
on the front foot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
true story.
Is it true that you weren't going to be there?
I was going to go there for the show, our show, and then come back.
You're a
When you say
bald-faced liar.
we had to move it, who's we?
You were not going to be present
right.
in Geelong.
All right. But when you say we had to move it, who's we?
Well, I'm the main man, so
Oh!
I
I'll
moved
tell
it.
you how it happened. So we're in here.
Because
Rabsy goes.
I've got the roster here.
Rabsy goes, I got
still
the
going
roster.
to
How
Geelong.
We're
good.
going to Geelong for the
210.
That's
J-Mo,
right, game.
Bill, Jim, myself, BT doing the call.
So someone didn't know that, Jim, right?
Right.
So Rabsy goes, oh, what about we're in Geelong next week? We've got the Saturday rub down in Geelong. How
Adelaide as
good's
well.
that? Jim goes, what? What? Bloody Geelong shithole, bloody not going down there.
And then-
so he walks out the door here, right? It's unbelievable. This is true. And Hose, you'll support this.
I was witness.
Yeah.
It was
He
not true.
walks out the door, he goes, Ewan! Ewan pops up, get in here.
You and Joel's head of sport.
Head of the bloody
Head of
fixturing.
Australian
So
sport.
he goes, and bring your laptop. So Ewan runs in with this laptop, right? Runs through here, runs into the Rush Hour studio. Jim goes, I'm not going.
I did not
I'm
say
not
that.
going.
Is that how it went?
No, I'm not going.
That's it.
And Ewan goes, oh, hang on. Let me, can we change it around? There's another game on, hang on. Jim, why don't you want to go, Jim? It'll be a good game, Geelong, Adelaide. No, shit, hold down there.
cold,
Can't.
wet.
I don't get a park.
No.
They don't like me.
Can't
Right.
get out there.
Anyway, guess what? 4 minutes later,
Yeah.
we're not going to Geelong.
So what are we doing?
Oh, we've done some shit game up here
No,
because
we're
it's in
going-
Melbourne.
16th versus 17th.
We're going to the
exactly.
Coliseum. We're going to the MCG.
Oh.
And so there's a couple of things involved here. Firstly, we do an hour and a half, not 2 hours. Secondly, we don't have to drive for an hour down there.
To where?
So thank you, Jim. All I want to hear from all of you. As for you, Fat, as soon as I said it to you, he goes, well, that actually works because Bill's not going to be there anyway. Bill is
Gaslighting.
not going to be there anyway.
Hang on, what's the meaning for
I
gaslighting?
looked it up. They had
Making
some-
Bill feel bad. Is that what he's doing to you?
They got these bloody things there. You light a bloody gas barbecue.
Oh.
I don't want that.
Yeah, gas lanterns.
Zach Butters is going to join us next. Not bad. Fat off
Yeah,
the top.
good
Not bad
craft, Bill.
craft.
Good craft.
Not bad. Studios here in South Melbourne for the Saturday Rub. We've got Fat here. We've got Damo, of course. Rosie Walton and Bernard's about to rip into Nuff, and we've had a magnificent helping of McDonald's delivered into the studio.
Really
so
nice.
we thank our major sponsor.
Yes.
And
Coffee and-
there's a bit of a spillover because they always over cater for us.
They
Very
do.
generous company, McDonald's. So they brought a lot in, and there's a spare Big Mac there.
Yeah.
And
Who's going to take that, Jim?
Leroy's out
yeah.
there.
Oh,
look at him. Look at him.
I've got him on the clock. He's trying to say he doesn't want it. Within a minute and a half.
He's like a shark
Yeah,
circling
look at
his
him.
prey.
He cannot keep his
He's got
eyes
laps
off
of
it.
it.
Oh,
three
I
bites.
didn't
It'll
need to
take
see that.
3 bites.
Three, you
No,
reckon?
not 3 maximum.
Bang, bang, bang.
That'll
Done.
Will you take it out of the wrapper, Bill?
No. He'll have a bit of wrapper there because he's. Look at him.
That'll end
chomping
up
him.
inside those comic cuts with no teeth marks. All right, hit it, host.
Okay, here we go.
I told you, homeboy.
I won enough of the year. How do I win that?
You're unbelievable. And now Howard has Wood. Could have given it a bit.
Enough.
Yeah, that's how we living, and you know Inks. Triple M rocks footy. Cricket footy. Cricket footy.
Did you think you would be the best outing?
That's what you call a nuff nuff.
Oh, I love that.
In your own intro.
Yeah, just injecting myself into the
You
game,
are.
Jim.
You are.
That's what you call that. Bit of craft there that I didn't know about. But anyway, I like it. Nuff this week. Got some good ones in here, Jim. Jonathan Brown makes his debut.
Oh,
Jonathan
good.
Brown.
Johnny
What
Brown.
did Lego Head say?
Well, Lego head. He's well. You try and make sense of this, and you tell me what he says, Bill.
Righto.
St Kilda, what we talk about, their running ability. So you want to test yourself against the best to get that side of your game going as well.
Oh.
Beautifully said, Brownie.
What's Gaz on about?
Beautifully said, Brownie.
What's worse, Brownie butchering that or Gaz saying beautifully said? Let's have another listen. I want to hear it again.
Yeah.
St Kilda, what we talk about, their running ability. So you want to test yourself against the best to get that side of your game going as well. Beautifully said, Brownie.
So, Bill, what did he try and say?
Test yourself against St Kilda and test yourself.
Oh, good start, Bern. Brilliant
Oh,
start.
he's third person himself.
Hey,
He's an ACRA winner.
Liam, I am now, so I can be more
can,
confident
yep.
and won it before the awards were given out. But anyway, Liam Flanagan does our Queensland call. I think he's coming on after a show.
You bumped into him, Jim, up there. Remember?
Oh, no.
The bloke come over and said, I'm Liam. You go, get up, mate. Yeah, all right, I've got to go. It
want a
actually
photo?
works for us.
Jim thought he wanted a photo.
Well, most people do. I just assume.
Well, we've had some noises in the past, but he's added to that list.
Inside forward 50, they go again. Look, Navior gets in front.
Bit of a supporter getting right into it. That brings me to Damo. Now, you talked about me last night, Damo, and I'll get you back. So
I didn't do it last night. It was
No,
Brownie.
you're
It
involved.
was
You're on
Brownie.
there. You can change it if you want.
I encouraged him not to go
and you
down.
didn't. But well, we all know the biggest name in American. Well, Fox News over there. Do you remember this?
Oh, I know where you're going. Yeah.
Tucker Carlson.
And then Carlson Tucker, who is their pin-up boy.
What'd you call him? Carlson Tucker. Isn't he Tucker Carlson?
Did I call him Carlson Tucker? It is Tucker Carlson. There you go. It is Tucker Carlson. Yeah.
See, normally
Yeah.
you would get that taken out or start again or.
No, we like to leave it as it
Yeah.
is, Bern. I just hope you didn't catch on to
pick
it.
up on
But again, you don't miss anything, do you?
Oh, and that's not safe or boring.
this one's-
Presenter. It was good.
No,
I
it's-
made a mistake.
Yeah, I know.
The ACRA
Leave it
award.
in.
Maybe we
Leave it
take
in.
that back. Maybe you're not a guarantee for that ACRA.
Still
Hey,
receding.
This one's for you, Jim. Ditmar. Chris
Oh,
Ditmar.
no.
Now,
My man.
We loved
your
it.
boy. A few people have had a few issues with the titanium caravans read, and
It's not an easy read, I will
and
say that.
Chris Ditmar, the squash player, number one squash player in the world,
a week.
he's no. I think it was less.
Doesn't matter. He was number one.
He's no exemption.
For 5 days.
6.844, Port Adelaide 11.975, and that's on the Titanium Triple M actually. Titanium Caravan scoreboard.
He gave up on it. He just said no. The Triple M scoreboard in the end. It's too hard. I don't know why people are having issues with
It
that.
is not
Jim.
an easy one.
Ah.
I will
Go on,
yeah,
Bernie,
admit
go
to
with
that.
it.
Titanium caravan scoreboard.
Yep.
No, you practice that all the way over.
you
All
did.
the way on the plane.
Yeah, I did I? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I always practice that. Now, Chief, he's part of your show as well. So I
careful.
just want to take you back to
Careful.
Chief.
this is what they call a segue into the next bit. So let's just play Chief sneezing.
Hasn't always gone as smoothly as they'd like, but excuse me, I couldn't control that sneeze.
Yeah, no shit, Chief. You couldn't control it. We heard
Excuse me.
it. But BT, now he warns us when he's going to sneeze. So he did this to you last week, Jim.
Yep.
Feel like I'm going to sneeze in a minute, JB. I'll let you know.
You know.
Let me know. Well, I don't know what your sneezes sound like, but this is what came out the very next sentence.
Bang, 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 bang.
That's his sneeze. I wasn't sure what was going on.
Bang, bang, bang.
Some bad hay fever in the box last weekend. Now, back to Chief. He's usually very polished. It's hard to get something on Chief, but this is how he described a shot at goal last night.
Normally a pretty competent kick coming out of the back end from 48.
I'm not sure what was going on there, Chief.
Chief.
Maybe just describe. We are on radio, so you've got to describe where that ball went.
He's
But,
on fire at the minute.
Now on to
Happy, isn't he?
off field.
happy.
No,
No,
Happy.
just with life.
Is he?
With Lyle.
You want to continue? Or?
No.
Embellish on that in any way.
Damo told me.
Look, I'll give you some time, Bill.
Notice my voice is nowhere near that, Bill.
Right, hit it, hose.
Nuff of the week.
Well, he's been the reason that everyone's had a crack at me this week. So this man is Nuff of the week. And you know what? I didn't have to look too far or too hard to find some things on him. And it's Nath Brown for the third time this year. For the third time out of 7. What percentage would that be, Bill?
33.
So a third. 1 out of 3. Okay. I'll go with that because I don't know what it is. This was the start. This is him at the start of the game.
The umpire stands in the middle of Marvel Stadium. Carlton up against St Kilda for McDonald's Room Hot Water. Triple M Rocks footy.
That's a start.
Yeah.
And then he goes on to, and I want you to say this one too. They talk about Giannis and Antetokounmpo.
The Golden
right?
Greek.
The guess. Can you say these names?
No, Giannis, that'll do.
And Antetokounmpo.
No, you can't say
Yeah.
that.
Well, I'm close. This is how they went last night.
And this was highlighted during the week. So Giannis, who plays for Milwaukee Bucks, the greatest, almost the best player in the competition. So they lost to the Miami Heat.
What's Giannis? What's your second name?
I can't.
Come on.
Antetokounmpo. Come on, Brownie.
Pronounce it for me, Chief.
Antetokounmpo.
That's it.
Giannis.
You say it. You have to say it. It's yours.
I'm going to go with Giannis.
Yeah, say his last name, though, just for us.
Antetokounmpo.
That's what everyone does. They just go real quick. Get out of the way.
Antetokounmpo.
If anyone needs to slow down, it's Brownie. Now, Basil, the mayor of Perth, he had a little issue going back to last year with Antetokounmpo.
One of the NBA's biggest stars is in hot water on the eve of the playoffs. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Classic. Now, we're talking angles. Now, Brownie went down the angles path. Do we know any angles, boys?
It's not a strong suit, no.
Obtuse?
No.
Right angle?
Pythagoras's.
Oh, that's straight. That's your theorem.
Pythagoras's.
Yes.
How many degrees in a right angle?
90.
90. Good. Well, I don't think there is such an angle as this, what Brownie went with.
It's a high ball. It's a 50-51. The ball bounces, and it bounces at left angles.
Left angle. I think right, left. No such thing, Bill, if you didn't understand that.
But I did understand it, actually.
You did?
Yeah. It went that way. Went left.
Yeah, you're probably right. But, hey, don't stick up for him. We get around ourselves. Then he went on about the umpires, and, well, he sort of lost us a little bit and then went silent.
We see the Harvey Norman replay. The umpire really working his whistle over, trying to get that P to come out and do its thing. It's just not working at the moment, the whistle.
Let's just stop calling inexplicably there as well.
You know what he did? He bailed out. Good on him.
He's just like, nah.
He went down a road,
yeah,
and then he got a bit further. He's going, this is going nowhere. There's no left or right.
Which is what you suggested Burns should have done last week.
I just kept driving straight through the roadblock.
He did. Whereas he bailed out.
I got a bit wobbly, but my favourite thing that Brownie did last night.
This is a comprehensive enough of the week.
No. You take me on and you get this.
Have a listen.
He's dirty.
Jim, you will enjoy this. Now, I'll play this a number of times if you want, which I'm very happy to do. But there was a conversation around candles last night, and we're going to finish with this. But this could be the best thing I've heard this year.
Nate's got a fine candle coming.
A candle, yep.
What one?
There's a candle. There's a candle coming his way.
What? He talks too fast.
He tries to go real quick. Go again, please, host.
Nate's got a fine candle coming.
A candle, yep.
What one?
There's a candle. There's a candle coming his way.
Damo, you were there.
What I was trying to say,
he wasn't on his best game last night, and I had noticed only moments before that, Burn. He had his computer open,
yes,
and he was buying shoes.
So
while we were talking, which I thought was pretty rude anyway.
Wonder who else does that.
And he buys like Balenciagas and stuff like that, which are like $1,400 a pair.
Yeah,
Jim, but those Balenciagas he did buy, I think they were $2,200 actually.
there you are.
$2,200.
A pair of shoes.
Casual shoes.
Maybe should invest in an English counsellor.
I like that.
Church wouldn't have got any money.
So therefore,
the plate wouldn't have got any money that week.
enough for the week.
That's enough for the week, Jim.
I like it. Good helping. Saturday Rub, we've got the quiz coming up shortly. 133353. So ring us now and get involved in the quiz. We're just talking Tassie before. I've done a quick search through the draft just gone.
Yes.
In the top 52 Tasmanian kids taken.
Yep.
By comparison, the Sandy Dragons had 6.
Yeah.
That's one TAC Cup
Team.
provider.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So that's what we all hope this team will do, is generate footy to regenerate in that magnificent state, because you keep hearing about clubs folding and not having enough players and all the rest of it. So this hopefully
will they put
will
a
be
block?
the panacea to get the thing back up and running.
Could they put a block on Tassie? Picking
Kids?
up Tassie kids.
Yeah,
Which
I mean,
would be
similar to what clubs have got access to their own academies now, Bill.
Yes, that's
which has happened. I've got no doubt that will be the case. Yeah.
All right, 133 now. The calls are starting to come.
look at him, Jim.
133,
Come to Papa!
Let's hit it.
And now across Australia on the Triple M network. The punters love it. It's the quiz you've been waiting for.
I want the quiz, mate.
Camel on down to Thirsty Camel Bottle Shops for unseriously good deals. Drink responsibly.
We want the quiz.
It's the Saturday Rub Quiz. That's the people's quiz. And here's your host, Billy Brownless.
It's the best part of the day. Don't worry about that. You can have the news and the nuff and Jimmy's silly stuff. But here we are, Saturday Rub Quiz, round 7. The theme for the today, Jim?
Yes.
For the today.
Big crowds.
Big crowds.
Big crowds.
All right, okay.
$250, thank you, Damien. Thirsty Camel voucher. Camel on down to Thirsty Camel Bottle Shops for unseriously good deals.
Well done.
Drink responsibly.
Or your slogan?
Just come in and buy some frothies.
Off the wood.
No, you can't.
You can't.
Not at the bottle shop.
Why the big crowds, Bill?
Yeah, what's that about?
I just liked it.
Oh, you liked it?
I think it might be because of the massive crowd Anzac Eve and Anzac Day.
Let me say it.
No, I think
I
that's
think it's because of the Anzac Day crowd and the Eve, the game
Damo,
before it.
don't cut him off.
And
He's a
also,
very
needs all the help he
it's
can get,
what
but-
Will prepared for him.
No, it's not. Have we got the camel?
No.
He's thirsty.
Hang on.
Is he?
Oh.
Oh, that's what they do.
Oh, there he is. Some have one hump, some have two.
Yeah, why is that, Bill?
Pregnant.
Chewbacca in Star Wars.
That's a thirsty camel.
That's a thirsty.
All right, what do you? So you're giving away 250 or 200?
250
Oh,
thirsty
nice.
camel
All right.
voucher.
All right, let's
They're
get going.
everywhere. Let's go to Matty in Hobart. Oh, you be a happy boy, Matty.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh,
just got it. You're into the AFL. Come on, Matty.
Used to come in.
Matty.
Flat.
You
Yeah,
there?
fat stuff. Yeah.
Right. Fat stuff. Fat stuff. The biggest crowd in the history of VFL AFL was the grand final of what year there, Matthew?
I'll go a recent one, 2019.
No, long time ago. James is there in WA. G'day, James. How are you?
Bill's going with Don McLean.
Yeah, just having a few furfies off the wood, Bill.
Oh, did you say furfies?
Yeah, furfies, mate. I was at your pub the other week in Geelong. You weren't there.
Oh, it wouldn't have been
Drinking them
selling
out of your
furfies.
pub.
Carlton Draft. Do you have one off the tap there?
Sure did, mate. Sure did. Bloody beautiful.
He's up and about, old Jimmy.
He's all the way from WA. So you drove from WA to go to the Cremorne?
Sure did, mate. Sure did, and you weren't there. It's disappointing.
Oh, they're normally working.
Occasion, I think.
The biggest crowd in the history of the AFL, VFL, was the grand final. What year there, James?
Oh, look, mate, I'm going to have a stab here. Was it Sandy Roberts?
Oh, there we go. We've got to get Sandy Roberts on. I wonder if he's
Have a
listening.
listen to the camel.
Oh, he's
He
thirsty.
can't be held back.
He's thirsty. Now,
You want to give a clue, I reckon, Bill?
who's running the show? Boring one.
We've had 3 people on and they've gone.
Well, we've had
Out.
Josh is on now. Hello, Joshua.
Bill.
No. Oh, give him a cup, poor old. All right, we'll go.
I can ring back next week.
Garden Vale. G'day, Jack.
About to tee off at Royal Queenscliff.
Oh, nice. You go over the bridge there?
Yeah, did. Got the car checked.
Oh, yeah, there's a gate.
Royal Queenscliff.
Actually, it's like a army barrack thing over there. So
Right. What, they check your
they
car
check
for...
The mirror under the
all that.
chassis.
And then you go over there. I actually hit a ball in the rough one day, and there was a bloke lying there in his gear, camouflage.
You're making that up.
He'd been there for 3 days, lying in the scrub.
Oh, of course he
And I think he goes, shh. He had to do it. There was
Protecting
a test.
Australia.
Well, yeah, lying in the scrub.
Jim, I knew he was lying when he said he hit the ball.
Exactly.
Anyway, question 1, Jack. The biggest crowd in the history of AFL VFL is the grand final of what year? We've got to go back at least 50 years.
19 170.
Yes.
Bang!
There
it is.
121,696. That's a lot. They were on the boundary line.
That was a Jezelenko, you beauty.
It was Jezelenko. Also, do you know
Is that
Carlton?
the handball grand final when they came back from miles down?
They were 44 points down at half time, and Teddy Hopkins
Yes,
kicked 4,
he
and
did.
it was a handball. There you go. There's a lesson for you, Jack.
Lesson.
Excluding the MCG, you got to listen up. This is a bit of a hard one. At which stadium has the Western Bulldogs played its most attended game? So don't worry about the MCG. At which stadium has the Western Bulldogs played its most attended game?
Optus Stadium.
Oh,
Grand final.
Well
Nice.
done.
Grand final.
You thought that one through.
Well done,
done.
Jack.
Good.
Lifeline. Another interesting question here, and you've got Damo, who's safe and morally superior.
And woke.
ACRA winner Bernie.
Yeah.
Which two players have played in front of the most spectators over the course of their entire career? Two players have played in front of the most spectators. So you've got to think of big clubs, and maybe they've played a few games. Jack, any idea, Jack?
go-
Or you can ask.
No, I'll go for purple.
Purple.
Well, I'll take Bill's clue with that. Big
Right.
clubs and players who've played a lot of
Well,
footy.
if they played a lot of footy, that means they've
So
more spectators.
let's go with a current Collingwood player, Bill, who's flying. Not playing tomorrow, by the way. Scott Pendlebury, but we'll go with him.
Yeah, as Stewart called him, Scont.
Yes. To his face.
Well, that's a good because they've got a big crowds too,
Yeah,
Collingwood.
so we'll go Pendlebury one, and then on your basis of choosing big teams, someone played 400 games for Essendon in Dustin Fletcher. So we'll go with Fletcher as
So
well.
you just plucked those two.
Boomer
there's
played a lot of
350
games.
Yeah, but Boomer had played for North Melbourne. Bird.
Yeah.
Oh, see the way he talks down on the...
Yeah.
I don't talk
his own
Boomer
club.
down.
No,
No,
but
I don't
that's-
talk Boomer down, but I talk
That's
down
fair.
the crowds that North Melbourne get.
And they're going to
own club.
relocate Jim.
Yeah,
or
they're off.
You'll have to
They're
get on
off.
the white horse and save them again.
Camp out at the club.
Jack,
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that.
well done, Damien. Dustin Fletcher has played in front of 19,298,044 people.
Yep.
Spectators.
Or crowds that total that number rather than individual people.
Shut up, Damien. And Scott Pendlebury.
Butchered that.
You know, third is still Sidebottom. Collingwood.
Is he third?
How would you know that, by the way? Where did Will get that from?
I believe
you
it.
get that from? It's your question.
No, you do
believe
it,
it.
Bill.
Well said.
Yeah.
Get on with it.
For the largest crowd for an AFL game outside of Australia was in which city?
Oh.
Outside of Australia. There's only been a few games played.
I don't reckon it was in China.
No, it wasn't. And they've got the crowd there, Jim, to come. But
No one did.
It's 85 there.
Jack?
Was it one of the New Zealand ones? Go Wellington.
You know how many people turned up there?
How many?
22,544. That's a good
That's a
crowd.
bloody good crowd.
Did Joey Montagna, he won an Anzac
He
Day
did.
medal
He was bragging about it the other day on the midweek rub. Well, he was
22,000.
talking about it when we asked him.
at Wellington.
There were a few at the Battle
Did I
of
get that
Britain.
right?
Oh, yeah, you did. That's what that ding means,
Yeah,
Jack.
Thanks, guys.
And you're still on the line.
Yes.
One more.
One more, right.
One more and then a
Give
break.
me one more.
Lifeline. You've only got ACRA himself, Bernie, okay?
What did I win that for again?
Long question, Bernie.
Oh, for the
Long-
most
long
boring,
question.
worst question in the
I don't
world.
think it was boring. It's entertaining. It was
in the
just
world.
long.
We're talking world here. We're talking community
Global.
radio, everything.
Community radio.
Community.
Rank the following.
Radio.
Wank.
Community radio.
Rank.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. He's completely lost the ability to broadcast.
Ah, you idiots, let me
He's
talk.
lost the ability to broadcast. We're going to a break. Hose is on the floor.
There's an ACRA. There's an ACRA.
He's firstly called it radio, and then he's
Well, I looked at you,
With a
Jim,
dummy.
and I had to say,
Macca's, when game day rolls around, treat the team to a true Macca's classic of McChicken burger, match-winning combo of crispy succulent chicken, creamy McChicken sauce, fresh lettuce, and a fluffy sesame seed bun. Catch your McChicken today through McDelivery, available in selected locations. More of the quiz next. McDonald's and Remore Water, Triple M Rocks.
no more.
Raising a Jim Beam. Drink responsibly.
All right, we've sent Bill into a room full of mirrors and said you just the same advice you gave your son Oscar in the Geelong Falcons ring. And you just got to get better.
Yes.
So
I heard a coach say that. That round 2 said, mate, you just got to get better.
No.
And he has. I'm going to dig that
so
out.
you're a pioneer.
I'm a pioneer.
Righto.
Damien, don't show me that
Where
stuff
are
on
you,
your phone.
Where do you find a buccaneer?
No,
Net,
on his
Oh,
fucking
no.
head. Jack, you still there, Jack?
Yeah, still here.
Oh, good. Having fun?
Yeah, watching the boys tee off.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's
they're
down
on
at Queenscliff.
they're on the 4th hole.
About 4 groups are going through.
Hurry up.
Rank the following cities by the size of their largest AFL crowds, okay? Do you get that?
Yeah.
So Ballarat, Launceston and Canberra, and you have a lifeline, and that would be Burnie.
Yeah, I'll go with Burn.
So you got to rank the following cities by the
Rank.
size.
Rank.
Yeah, thank you, Jack. So it's Ballarat, Launceston, Canberra.
Well, Launceston would be the biggest. Is that what I got to do? Biggest first?
Well, that'd be ranking them, yeah.
Ranking.
Yes. What do you get in
Launceston.
Canberra, Damo, when you go there?
Canberra, Ballarat. Ballarat's pretty small. I'd go Canberra second, Ballarat third.
Right. What do you think,
Played it all,
Jack?
Yeah, I'll back in Burnie.
Well done,
Launceston,
Bernard.
yes.
Thought his way through it.
Canberra and then Ballarat.
Well played, Ben.
Damo loves going to Canberra, Jim. Just
What does he do
get
there?
some things there when he drives there.
What does he do?
Fireworks.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Righto.
Beautiful.
Oh, no, Bill. I don't think you need to go to Canberra anymore for that. Righto, keep going.
Few
Yeah.
dis.
I think it's a bit more accessible these days.
Dis.
Yep. Yeah.
Don't you, Damo? Daddy.
He's gone.
Question 6.
Yes, question 6.
Any more ranking questions?
Which North Melbourne player has played in front of the most spectators over the course of their career?
Oh.
Now, this is a...
Has he been...
No, shush.
Have we talked about him today?
Jack?
Boomer Harvey.
Yeah!
Hey, so I went a bit early.
Has Jack gone 6 from 6?
Oh, a hard one, that one, by the way.
No, well, it is when you're talking
You've only
big
played
crowds.
460 games.
Oh, no. I think he's 6 from 6, Jack.
Is he?
I believe so.
Thank you.
He's not going to do it. He's waiting to tee off.
$250 Thursday Camel.
Another group through.
No, they've just finished
Let one through.
They did.
Hang on, second leg here. What do we got here?
Second leg.
2, 5 and 6. Go the 5.
Oh, and the
the
six.
second leg. Oh, what's the 8? It's up. Hang on. Jack.
No, the 5's home.
Yeah, home. Righto. The largest ever, the largest ever crowd at Dockland Stadium watched the match in what year? The largest.
2009.
Oh,
Oh, I haven't listened to Jack.
Who played then, Jack?
St. Geelong.
They did. First and second.
How do
Both
you
were
know
about
that?
zip and 7. How do you know that, actually?
I'm a Sainer.
Oh, right. Celebrity lifeline.
Get around him!
You got 2 options. You got Adam Sandler or Seth Rogen.
Yes.
Oh, well done, Bill. The 2022 grand final reached 100% capacity of the MCG. How many people more than 100,000 were there? That's the question I've got in front of me. The 2022 grand final reached 100% capacity of the MCG. How many more people than 100,000 were there? So if you know it, you can say it, or Adam has got it, or Seth has got it. One of those.
Because I'm playing golf, can I call in Adam Sandler?
Yes.
Oh,
Sure.
good.
24.
Do you like Adam's answer?
Yep. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yes!
Hey!
That means there was 100,024 people
Yeah.
there.
You probably could have worded
Well,
that a bit better, Bill.
Don't shoot the messenger.
You write them, don't you?
Shoot him out. He's out the back there. Question 9.
Oh,
Nearly
hello.
worked.
Clean sweep.
Yeah.
You'll fall at 9 or 10, Jim, and
Oh,
he'll miss 5 holes at
Yeah,
golf.
that's it.
Which 2 teams played in front of the biggest ever AFL crowd at the Gabba? Which 2 teams played in front of the biggest ever AFL crowd at the Gabba?
Richmond, Geelong.
Oh, she's on
Sorry,
us.
Jack.
Yeah, I would've
But it was
said
COVID
affected.
times, remember?
COVID affected.
It was COVID affected, the
One
grand
every
final.
second seat.
Oh, sorry, Jack. Back to the golf.
Oh, no. All right, Jack.
Give him
He's
something.
got to get a cart to catch up with his group.
Give him.
Pay for his round of golf.
No, we get him some golf balls. Hey, we'll get him some
Jesus, bloody thirsty.
tailor-made TP5 golf balls for Jack. So get him.
Yeah, get Jack's
sorted.
number and we'll send him out some golf balls. Well done, Jim, there. We go to Launceston. Rhino, great news for Tassie.
Yeah, great, Bill. Unfortunately, I'm in Launceston, so who cares?
You got a funding announcement yesterday too?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the point of having an empty stadium no one's going to play at?
That's another one of the issues.
Very positive.
They don't like each other.
No, they don't.
Where are you,
Tassie
Ryan? People have had on the quiz today.
I'm in Launceston, yeah.
No, what are you doing? Where are you?
the background noise?
I'm still at the gym. Still at the gym, boys.
Hey, Jim, he's at the...
Yeah, thank you, Bill.
Which two teams played in front of the biggest ever AFL crowd at the Gabba?
That would be Brisbane and Richmond.
Well done. 2019 qualifying final.
Very
Brisbane, Richmond. Last one, 10 for the $250 Thirsty Camel voucher. Tuesday's Anzac Day match set the record for the largest crowd on that day.
There's only one game on that day.
There's a bit more questions.
A bit more questions.
Which was previously set in...
Oh, no.
Damo, can you read that question?
What the hell is this?
It's the worst written question I've ever heard.
I'll just do. Prior to the most recent Anzac Day game, which Anzac Day match, which season, had the highest crowd?
What? What is that?
Do you want me to have a go, Bill?
No, you'll make it the longest, worst question ever.
What do you think,
Prior to the
Ryan?
most recent one,
Flying Ryan?
which year attracted the biggest crowd to an Anzac Day game?
The original one, 1995.
Oh, bang! 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 Rhino will be happy finally. They've got a 19 team. He doesn't give a stuff, Tassie, but he's happy with the $250 Thirsty Camel voucher, and the camel is thirsty.
Yeah, sure is. Thanks, Bill. Thanks,
Good on
guys.
you, Rhino.
Well done, Rhino.
Good work, Rhinoceros.
Yeah.
All right.
Quiz.
So we've had two Tassie callers on.
Yeah.
How's that for a snap sample?
Don't give us stuff.
Could neither of them give us stuff?
No. Which is a worry. That is some concern, to be honest.
Bit of a concern, Bill.
How big's the stadium? How many does it hold?
Be low 20s.
Low 20s, right.
Yeah, I think. Maybe mid 20s.
24, I think.
Yep.
Let me have a look. I'm the Tassie man.
You're the Tassie man.
Yes.
You've got contacts down here.
I have.
Yeah, his brother.
And is Gil...
That's all it is. Hey, Bill and Gil... sorry, Bill and Gil. Gil and Dills last night together on the side. I saw that.
I heard about this. I didn't see it. Yeah.
Still no
So
appointment.
that's a telling optic.
You read that into it?
I did.
Yep. And
Still no appointment there, I see. Gil's still in the running. Is it true that some very good footballers have said, mate, we want Gil to stay in the job?
Good footballers or football
administrators
officials?
Officials and footballers, high-ranking,
said,
very
yeah.
good players.
Which players?
I can't say. A
Because he
source
doesn't know.
told
you
me.
don't know.
He doesn't know.
No, there are definitely, Bill, and I can vouch for that aspect of it. Football club officials that have asked that question, but I don't know about the players.
Yeah, they have.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Paddy
and he's still
Dangerfield.
there. Paddy loves him. They get on well.
Hmm.
But he's got the sizzle. He's got everything.
He does.
Ticks all the boxes. So interesting times there.
Look, I still feel it will be Andrew Dillon, as you have felt, Jim, for some time. And while the whole narrative has extended itself to the point where Eddie Maguire went with a 10% figure on Gil staying, I still feel it will be Andrew Dillon at some stage of the next fortnight.
Just had something come across my desk
Have you?
that may or may not have used before. But you think my question was long, right?
Yeah.
You've had a crack at
It
me.
was.
and-
No,
it was.
We
and
don't
you've
think we know.
recycled it. You've recycled it
proud of
Friday. The great Mark Rasciuto, Adelaide Breakfast Radio,
yes,
has
careful.
just, I know, he's, you know what? I'm surprised he hadn't called me already before I do it because I've mentioned him. He beats me, Bill. He beats me. He had the premier, Peter Malinauskas, who everyone loves.
Poor old Malinauskas.
Had him on in February, and, well, this is how he went.
Lots of people, look, it's great that the river never got as high as what they it looked like it was going to. It still got high and still done a lot of damage, still huge amounts of people not doing well. So I understand all that. It is receding. The water heights in Renmark and Wakery and places like that, and still a huge amount of damage down lower in the river. What's your what's the plan? I know you've got different stages along the river. You're going to sort of drop some of the restrictions there. What's the plan for the river in the next few weeks?
Wow.
Wow, that's longer.
That's 37 seconds.
Come on, Rasciuto.
He's better than that.
You've got to be better than that.
He likes going up to the river there, a few stubbies on the beach there, on the river, yabbies, and goes up with his mates.
Are we going from here to Freo, Brizzy? Yeah.
Gaslighting, I've got something.
Fat.
Agent Chaos.
Yep.
Insist you said or did things you know you didn't do. That's what you do to me, Jim. Twisting or retelling events to shift blame to you.
Yeah.
That's
tick.
exactly what you do. So thank you, Agent Kale.
I'll tell you what I've got.
What?
That.
Oh,
There's only one person in this room that's one of them.
Best
So
sports
jam it up, you fat ass.
You've been sitting on that for an hour and a
There it is,
half.
Fat. Get a good optic of that. That's called an ACRA. Something you'll never get your stupid hands on. Well done,
pulled it
people.
out
Good
now.
by
I
you.
like it, Jim.
Well done, Bernard. Well done, host. Shit by you, Fat. We're going up to Brizzy to take on the Freo Dockers up there.
Geelong and Richmond are playing at the Gabba. And we'll go to Geelong next week.
Yeah,
Ewan,
we're going
we're not going to Geelong. It's a shithole.
And thank God we're not. For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, a very, very nice helping of the Saturday run. Don't worry about that. Triple M rocks football.
Ewan!